Hey dudes, CI here. So I realize I don't think I've talked much about this new book that I'm working on. And, a couple months ago when I asked for assignments, one of the assignments was, hey, tell us what it's like to write a book, to organize a book. What's the planning process? So I guess I'll talk a little bit about that now. This new book I'm working on, you guys remember the old one. I tried it a couple different ways. I wrote the thing twice and I never reached a point that I loved it. And so I just put it off to the side. And I've started a new process. Hopefully this one will go better. Totally different topic, something I'm excited about, and we're going to see it through. But I will say this about the new book. It's a little weird. It's a thing that I don't know if it's going to work. I honestly am going to write this thing all the way through and I'm going to enjoy it, but I don't know if it's going to work. It's fiction, but it's not quite a novel. What it is an oral history, a fictitious oral history, where I am a reporter and I am interviewing people who were on a championship girls soccer team. This is a completely made up soccer team and a completely made up championship and completely made up players, and I'm a completely made up person interviewing them. And I'm going to put all of those interviews together into one long story. It's not a novel. It's an oral history of this amazing season with these amazing teams. Is it a little odd? Yes. Is it going to work? I don't know. The only way I will know if this works or not is to finish the damn thing and find out. But that's not what we're talking about right now. What we're talking about is how in the world do you do this? How do you start from zero and get to a finished product? Well, let's look at some of the stuff I've got. Well, the first thing you do is you make yourself a folder for all your stuff. And as you can see in here, there's, my first day working, interview with so-and-so, blah, 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 blah. Let's see what's in here. Okay, well, this is just an organizational thing. First day working on a new novel, and I've got some story outline here. Oh, and look at this. I've got subplot 1, I've got subplot 2, I've got the hook, I've got the plot turn, I've got the pinch. This goes on and on. You're only seeing a small part of it. There's some of the characters. These are the first ones I came up with. These are the ones I'm going to interview. Oh, there's some of the interview questions. These are the things that the fake reporter is going to be asking the fake players. Tell me about the team going into the season. How did the season actually... You come up with ideas, you throw them out there, see if they feel right. Oh, here's one of the interviews. The coach, her name was originally Diana Leslie. It has changed. There's my question to her, and there's her answer. And when I do this, I'm like, okay, I got to get into the character of Diana Leslie. How would she answer the questions? It was hard, but it was actually sort of fun. I enjoyed the process. Here's your interview with someone else, Shamik Dupree. She has also changed. She's no longer in the book. There's her answering the question. Different answers because she's a different person with a different personality. Here's a little bit about the interviews. There's more planning stuff. Once you've got all this stuff, you put it all together and you take it to some of your writer friends and you ask them for feedback. And here you can see some of the feedback. Look over on the right side. That's Laura. She was giving me feedback. That's some of her suggestions, some of her comments, some of her things she liked and didn't like. You take all of the things that you get from Laura and Zach and Brett and all the other people who read it. You take all of those and you start over. Maybe they tell you, hey, this is pretty much perfect, but, that's not really going to happen. They're going to tell you all the flaws. You want them to tell you the flaws. So you can fix the flaws and you can start again. And you have a new folder. Look, first draft is up there, but now we're on the second draft, baby. We've got plans. We're changing things. This is no longer about one soccer team. This is now about 2 soccer teams. And that means more planning. Oh, look, there they are. It's West Sycamore High School and East Sycamore High School. Oh, new coaches, new players. Oh my God, there's 11 players on each team. That's 22 characters. What have I done? Can I handle this? Oh, let's do some interviews. Okay, this is a new coach. Asking him some questions, getting his answers. Oh, there's the coach for the other team. And once you get all your interviews for all these new players and the coaches, then it's time to stick them all together. And here you can see some of the answers that have been stuck together. There's the coach. There's a player. There's another player. There's another player. There's another player. And I'm going to do that the whole way through. And I hope it's going to make a great story. I don't actually know if it will. We'll see. But I'm putting stuff together now, and I'm going to take it all in to some of my writer friends, and I'm going to submit it. I'm going to see what they think. And they're going to give me feedback. And maybe that feedback will be, everything is perfect, I can't imagine anything else. But I don't really want that. I want them to tell me what's wrong with it. I want them to tell me ways that I can make it better. Because that's what you go for. That's what you want from feedback. You want them to tell you stuff that you can't see, stuff that you're missing. They can see it because they're on the outside looking in. That's what you want when you go to a workshop, and that's what I'm hoping to get. Next week, I'm actually going to go get some workshop done, and people are going to tell me what they think so far. In the end, though, there's no way of knowing if this experiment is going to work. It's not a novel. It's a strange little thing that I'm trying to do because I think it'll be fun. And if I spend another year on this, another 2 years on this, and get to the end of it and it's not quite what I wanted, that's okay. At least I will have enjoyed the process, right? It's fun trying something a little different this time. It's not a novel, it's an oral history, and I'm excited about it. So over the next few years, you may hear a lot about this. You may hear me pulling my hair out and going, oh God, this is a disaster. Why did I ever start this? Or you may hear me say something positive like, oh God, guys, you may not believe this, but I'm pretty close to done and I like it. That would be a nice thing for me to say. I hope that happens. I hope this is nothing but sunshine and daisies and success all the way through. Okay, there's a little taste of what I'm working on right now and a little taste of the planning and the process. I'll see you next week, guys.